What is absolutely popping today, guys? I have a very special video for you guys because we have some new balisongs. Today, we have here with me the Nabalis Lightning, and stick around because I'm going to be doing a review soon of the Canyon and hopefully of a few balisong clones. That's going to be a confrontational one, but we'll see how it works out. For now, let's jump right into it. So guys, there are a few reasons why I absolutely love the Lightning, and there are a few reasons why I kind of don't like it. First thing you guys will probably notice is there's glue on the outside of these end pins. But before we get into everything else, I'm going to tell you guys first the specifications. I'll put up the sheet right here. And then I'm going to show you guys what else came with this thing. Also, shout out to Trenton, my best friend, for letting me borrow this thing to do a review over it, and for filming a video later of showing what's in it. Let's get right on to Trenton. So guys, this is the box it came in. It has a classic Nabalis cloth. Then that wrench thing is what they put on the end of it to get it through customs. Comes with some extra hardware and the T10 bit to replace the hardware. Comes with a Nabalis sticker. Comes with one more Nabalis sticker. If he can get it picked up. There we go. So, if you guys did not get a chance to look very well at that specs sheet, now some of you also, again, are probably wondering, what are specs? Because I honestly just think of the magnet things, like those magnet things. But the specs just stands for specifications. And now what are specifications on a balisong? That just tells you what kind of hardware system it uses, what materials it is, that type of stuff. So, these are channel construction handles. They are not sandwich. There is 6061 aluminum handles and a 420 steel blade. And this thing is honestly an awesome flipper. Like this thing, it's a simple flipper. I'll put it like that. This is one of the simplest balisongs that I've had in a while. Doesn't have that much unique about it. It's just very, very general flipping. Like if you want a balisong, this is what you would buy for just basic flips. Has jimping on the end. Cool, simple design. Says Nabalis on it. Looks pretty cool. That is why, in my opinion, the Nabalis Lightning is the best balisong for beginners. Even if you're going to be dropping it a lot, like I just did. This thing has good tolerances, very minimal tap and play, and this thing's just awesome. Now, we have a very confrontational subject here, because I have here with me both the Nabalis cheese in a color you've probably not seen before, and the Nabalis Canyon. Now, if you are into balisong flipping, you've watched a lot of videos and reviews, you will know that the two balisongs that people recommend most for beginners are the cheese, because it is a good public flipper, and this is just a good flipper in general, and the Nabalis Canyon, because of the durability factor. You can drop this thing as many times as you want, like this. And guess what? If I pick it up, it's going to have the exact same minimal tap and play. This thing's almost indestructible because it's stainless steel. But there are a few reasons why I would say both of these do not fit beginners perfectly, nearly as much as the Lightning does. So, let's start with the cheese. A beginner, yes, the cheese is good for a beginner. But if you are, I'm talking if you are just starting the hobby, this is your first balisong, you're not going to buy the cheese. Now, let me tell you why you're not going to buy the cheese. Because if you are just getting into the hobby, you're not going to want to spend 75 bucks, 60 to 75 bucks on a balisong. You're going to want to spend something under $50. So I would say the cheese is too expensive for beginners. It is silly, but because of the silly factor, not many beginners will look into buying a balisong before they buy it. And this thing's just too expensive for beginners. Now the Canyon, very affordable, especially the trainer. I'm talking 40 bucks. But what's the issue with the Canyon, you might say? Now, for me as a flipper, because I've been flipping for a while, there is like nothing wrong with the Canyon, besides that the jimping can get a little slippery. The Canyon's just awesome. But for a beginner, the Canyon would not be okay because it's too heavy. If you're wanting to know how the balisong hobby is, and just get a general flipping experience of like what it's going to be like to flip most balisongs, it's not going to be the Canyon, because the Canyon does flip a little weirdly because of the weight, because it has stainless steel handles along with a stainless steel blade. Now the Lightning, why would this thing be better as a balisong for beginners? Well, let me tell you guys. This thing has aluminum handles, like most balisongs would. Has pretty good tolerances. Not the best, but not the worst. I'd say it has probably better tolerances than the cheese even. So, this thing, boom, fixes the weight issue of the Canyon. This thing flips much more generally of how a balisong flip than the Canyon does. And for the price problem of the cheese, this thing is on Nabalis.com right now for $40. Yeah, you heard me right. $40. It is normally at the highest price it has been at. This thing's only been 45 bucks. And I think the blemished version is as low as like $35 or something crazy like that. I'm talking, this thing's cheap, which is perfect for a beginner. If you're wanting to get into the hobby, you're not going to want to spend much money. And this thing has the most basic flipping experience ever. You can learn tons of tricks on this thing. You can learn aerials, you can learn fans, you can learn rollovers. Even chaplains are pretty juicy and nice. Not the stickiest, but it works. Now, there are a few things wrong with this if you are an experienced flipper. It's a very basic flipping experience, but compared to something like a Kraken or like a Nabalis Cheese or Canyon, you're not going to want this. This is very good for beginners and basically beginners only. Because there's a few reasons. Oh, also I forgot to say, this is a bottle opener right here. So, a beginner has a trainer. For a beginner, of course, you're not going to want to start with a live blade. And a bottle opener, so you have a tool with it. That's pretty cool. But, as I was saying, there are a few problems with this. The only two problems that I have, actually. So, as you saw earlier, there's glue on this, on the outside of the Zen pins. That is because the Zen pins fall out on this thing really easy. Most people have had the problem with Zen pins falling out on the cheese, like I've heard from other videos. But I have not had that problem. I have had it with this bad boy. Like 2 months in to when I got this thing, or I guess when I bought it for my best friend, again, thank you, Trenton, for letting me use this, the Zen pin started falling out completely. But thankfully, that is an easy fix. I'll show you guys how to do it sometime in the future on a video or live stream if you would like me to. All you got to do is just take some super glue or Gorilla Glue, go to each handle, okay, put it on the outside of the Zen pin here, but make sure it's not touching the pivot system, or else it'll get stopped up there. Put it on the outside of the Zen pin, on the other side also. Do that on both handles, and boom, your Zen pins stay in. They're not going to fall out if they got stuff blocking them. Just again, you got to make sure it does not go to the pivot system, or else it will stop up the flow of your balisong. But that's honestly a simple fix. What is not a simple fix, and what you can pretty much not fix, is this one simple issue. Though this thing's a trainer, you see this goofy little thing right here? Yeah. Ooh. If you've been flipping for a few years, you know what I'm talking about. You go to do a chaplain over here, perfectly fine. But this bite handle indicator works better than any bite handle indicator I have ever used on a balisong. You go this way, and you chaplain, you're fine. But man, if you mess up, this thing pinches you in between, right there. Now, if you have big fingers, you probably don't have to worry about this issue. But most beginners are probably going to have smaller fingers, in my opinion. I don't know why I think that, but they might. I don't know. But yeah, your finger can get caught right in between there when it closes, and that thing pinches the fire out of your skin. Otherwise, other than those two issues of the Zen pins falling out and the pinchiness of it, this thing is the best balisong for beginners right now on the balisong market. Better than anything on Squid Industries, because that's way too high priced. Better than any type of clone, because only advanced balisong flippers are going to look into clones. And better than both the Canyon for weight and better than the Cheese because of price. If you are a beginner and you're watching this video, buy the Nabalis Lightning. It's on nabalis.com right now on sale for $40. Again, the highest price I've ever seen this thing go for is $45. But it's on sale right now, the non-blemished version, for $40. This thing comes in black, and it comes in purple, and it comes in blue, and it comes in red. You can choose your color, but you are not able to mix match handle colors, like on some companies. But yeah, guys, that is honestly about it. Again, big shout out to Trenton right here. Go subscribe to this channel, please, because he has been letting me borrow this stuff. So in the future, when I do more reviews, it will probably be some of his along with some of mine. I think that's about it for this video, guys, but I have some announcements to make. For the very few people that are subscribed to me, thank you. Thank you to the 25 subscribers that I have. And here, I'll flip something for you guys while I chat. You know what? I'll flip the lightning. That's what this video is about. I would like some help getting to 50 subscribers, because once I have 50 subscribers, oh boy, ghost flipping is going to have to keep up with me on streaming. No offense, but I'm going to be the other balisong streamer out there. So please help me to get to 50 subs, and I'll be streaming a whole bunch. Because, yeah, it's just, streaming's awesome. I've gone on ghost flipping streams, and oh yeah, yeah. You get what I mean, guys. Help me to get to 50 subs, and I will start streaming. And more video announcements, too. I'm going to go through, and I'm going to learn a brand new trick with 4 different balisongs, okay? I'm going to go through and learn a brand new trick that I do not know with my Barracuda V2. I'm also going to learn a brand new trick with my Nabalis Cheese. I'm going to learn a brand new trick with my Canyon, and then a brand new trick with the Lightning. That is 4 new tricks that I'm going to have to learn that I do not currently know. But here's a twist. You guys get to tell me the tricks. So in the comment section of this video, tell me 4 new tricks that I should learn, all right? Just please, 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 do not try and get me to do a short stop, because I suck at that for some reason. I do not understand why, okay? I don't understand. I can do a scissor, I can do, like, reverse Z-chokers and crap, but I can't do a simple short stop. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. Big shout out to Trenton, again, for letting me borrow this thing. If you're a beginner, buy the Lightning. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, help me to get to 50 subs. And please comment 4 new tricks that I should learn. I will choose 4 comments and learn 4 new tricks. 1 with each of these balisongs, guys. And if there happens to be more than 4 comments, you never know, I might do a bonus and learn something with some of my CCC Amazon combs. That would be interesting. Anyways, I'm sorry for me yapping like I normally do at the very end of the video. I will see you guys in the next one.
When I wake up, gotta set my day up. Fill my heart with joy because the devil's trying to play a game with my mind. My words are a weapon, and I know that I got my eyes fixed on heaven